Buying and selling a home at the same time can feel overwhelming, and one small misstep can cause you to carry two mortgages at once, move twice, or even worse, lose the house that you want to buy. Here are the 5 biggest mistakes I've seen homeowners make, and here's how you can avoid making them as well. In case we haven't met, I'm Trae Dauby with Dauby Real Estate, where we've served over 3,500 families here in Southwest Indiana. And mistake number 1 I often see people make is going out to shop for a new home before knowing the value of the home that they would need to sell. And the reason this is a huge mistake is if they don't know the value of their current home, they don't know how much equity that they will be pulling out of it. And the equity that you're pulling out of your property will affect how much home you can afford. Because if you think your home is worth more than it really is, you could get in a situation where you go out and buy a house that you can't truly afford. Mistake number 2, finding a house before getting your house ready. Oftentimes we see people where they want to go out and house shop, but they don't get their house ready to sell. And if they have to make a contingent offer, we could lose multiple days, if not multiple weeks, for them getting their house ready to sell. So the best plan is for us to come out, put together the value of your home, and you start to get your house ready to sell so that as soon as we find a house that's a good fit, we can put your house on the market because it's already ready. We've already taken photos, and we don't lose multiple weeks, and it allows us to sell your home quicker and ultimately be able to remove your contingency and buy the house that you wanted to buy. Mistake number 3, assuming that you have to sell your house before you can buy. There's a lot of great programs out there, and our close mortgage partner, Envoy Mortgage, has a ton of options. In fact, I did a complete separate video to walk you through all those options. So be sure to check out that video, and it will walk you through all the options you have where you may be able to actually go out and buy a house before you have to sell. Mistake number 4, buying first without planning for a worst case scenario. The last thing we want you to do is go out and buy a house and then your house sit on the market for multiple months and you did not plan for it. You can't carry both mortgages and utilities and property taxes because you didn't plan for a worst case scenario. As part of our planning process, we're going to walk you through what's best case, worst case, so that you have a plan in place that ensures your success. Mistake number 5, trying to perfectly time both moves. For example, scheduling a closing of one house at 1 o'clock, followed by the closing of the other house at 2 o'clock and moving out and into the new house later that evening. There are too many variables. The buyer could delay the process by not getting their application in on time, by not having the documents that the underwriter needs, or inspection repairs may not be completed. So you can't plan that everything's going to go absolutely perfect. You need to have a contingency plan in place. The biggest mistake overall I see is people not having a plan before they start, and that's where we come in. We can come out, do a walkthrough of your house, put together the home value, and set realistic expectations about what the process is going to look like, what could go right, what could go wrong, so that you're not in a bad situation. We want to treat each and every client as if you are our family, so we want to make sure it's a smooth process for you, and that starts by getting a good plan in place at the very beginning. If you're thinking about moving, upsizing, downsizing, or just making a move here in Southwest Indiana, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to sit down and do a free consultation to walk you through the entire home buying or home selling process. You can reach me at 812-777-4611 or at DaubyRealEstate.com. Again, I'm Trae with Dauby Real Estate, and I hope you have a great day.